Today we'll be bringing you a spicy story about one of the NBA's greatest legends, Kobe Bean Bryant. Before we move on with this video, please hit the subscription button on the right side of your screen. Now that you have subscribed to our channel, let's dive right into the video. Kobe was born in Philadelphia on August 23, 1978, to Joe and Pamela Cox Bryant. Bryant was the youngest set of 3 children with 2 older sisters, Sharia and Shia. His early years were in Italy, and he joined the NBA from high school. Kobe was known for his exceptional work ethics, devotion, and love for basketball, but don't be deceived. He knew how to have fun and relax too. His fancy cars and houses, which are very expensive by the way, served as enough proof of that. He had a wide range of investments, won an Oscar, got featured in a fashion magazine, and won an Academy for an animated film based on a poem he wrote, Dear Basketball, which in my opinion, that's pretty cool for a basketball player. The poem reached into the past, reliving how he fell in love with basketball as a 6-year-old boy. Bryant was also a multilingual. He spoke English, Italian, and Spanish fluently. He was a shooting guard and had a 20-year-long career during which he was regarded as one of the greatest players of all time. He won 5 NBA championships, NBA Finals MVP award, was an 18-time All-Star, 15-time member of All-NBA team, and Most Valuable Player in 2008. It's a lot? I know. He only ever played for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bryant was the leading scorer in the Lakers franchise history. He was also the first guard to play at least 20 seasons in NBA history. He was also not left behind in the Olympics, as he won 2 gold medals as a member of the U.S. national team in 2008 and 2012. He nicknamed himself Black Mamba for the similarity in his style of play to the sharpness in the movements of a snake. He named his line of luxury watches Black Mamba as well. He remained 3rd on the NBA all-time scoring list until a few hours before his death and had a total of 33,643 points. Love seems to find people in mysterious places when they least expect it. Not even Kobe's expert Mamba slithering skills could get him out of love's clutches. Aside from his first love, which is basketball, Kobe found a life partner in Vanessa Bryant, which was then Vanessa Lane. They met during a shoot for the SZA's music video GD Up in November 1999. At that time, they were both still high schoolers. Kobe was 20 while Vanessa was 17 years old. It was the summer before she started her senior year in high school, which is in Marina High School, Huntington Beach. Kobe was trying to make a break into the music industry. He had a budding career as a rapper and was working on an album. Jack of all trades much. He was already an upcoming NBA star, but he still wanted to explore music since he started rapping in high school. Vanessa was a model who asked to be in the music video. He saw her on a set and instantly fell in love. Between breaks, he went to her trailer and asked for her number. Afterwards, they took their first date to Disneyland. She became his best friend, and it was also new to Kobe because he used to move a lot in his childhood, so he never got to open up to anyone. By the time Vanessa resumed her first year of high school, she was already Kobe's girlfriend. Their relationship was said to have racked up a lot of media attention, and a television helicopter was once seen flying over Vanessa's school. The media was always around trying to get a picture of them together. It was clear that Vanessa's days as a regular high schooler were history. She had to skip out on her prom and finish her education through homeschooling. It must have been so difficult for an 18-year-old to hold down so much. The early fast-paced relationship, school, and then the media, but she pulled it off. They got engaged 6 months after their meeting. They announced their engagement and got married when she was 18 years old and Kobe was 22. They got married, making Vanessa the ultimate Mamba queen, and lived happily ever after. The end. Just kidding. Contrary to what Disney princesses and their love stories have made us believe, Vanessa and her Prince Charming did not have a fairy tale ending ticket handed to them. Instead, they had quite a bumpy journey. They got married on April 18, 2001 in a private ceremony. Behold the ultimate twist, Vanessa's family disapproved and refused to attend the ceremony. It was reported that they were very protective and didn't allow her to date much. Kobe's family were not any better. They believed he was too young to get married and was wrong for not marrying an African American, but in the end, not everyone gets what they want. His fascination and love for Vanessa only made matters worse. He was even advised to get a prenup, but he said that he loved her too much for that. It was reported that only 12 people attended their wedding. Not that the lovebird cared anyways. They were tightly wrapped up in their own bubble to consider the attendance. Through their marriage and her sudden rise to spotlight, Vanessa tried to keep her life away from public and barely giving any interviews. The arrival of their first daughter, Natalia DeMonte Bryant, in January 2003 only seemed to bring them closer together and reconcile Bryant and his parents. A 19-year-old woman accused Kobe of sexually assaulting her in June 2003 at Colorado Hotel. He denied her claims, saying that what they had was consensual. The case against him was dismissed when the woman dropped the charge and refused to testify in court. Vanessa never abandoned him or doubted through it all, and the couple bounced back from the harsh blow dealt to their relationship after Kobe publicly apologized to his wife for cheating on her in a press conference and appeasing her with sweet words and expensive gifts. It was revealed that they had a miscarriage due to the stress of the scandal in 2005. Their second daughter, Gianna Maria Honore, popularly known as Gigi, was born in May 2006. After a decade of marriage, Vanessa filed for a divorce. Another trouble in paradise? Citing irreconcilable differences and requested joint custody of their children. In 2003, they both announced through social media that their divorce has been called off, much to our relief. Their marriage seemed to have come out of it even stronger. Their third child, Bianca Bella Bryant, was born in December 2016. Kobe retired from basketball, which was a fruitful career he had. Through it all, Vanessa strongly supported her husband, but the same could not be said about his parents. They were absent from his farewell game, hinting at another family rift. After the end of his basketball career, he put in his time to charity and women's sports. Gianna expressed interest in basketball, and Kobe was all too eager to take up coaching her team. Truly her father's daughter, she was soon nicknamed Mambacita. Capri Kobe Bryant was born in June 2019. Kobe took great pride in his daughter and had no hesitation to show them off to the world. One thing that was constant in Kobe's life was the fact that he was a family man through and through. 20 years after their meeting, Kobe recreated their first day to Disneyland with his wife and children. His words were, "That's all the beauty of it. Having the persistence and determination to work through things. Very, very tough things. And we've been able to do that." The last post shared of his entire family together with Christmas pictures on December 25, 2019. The beautiful love story of Kobe and Vanessa came to a tragic end when Kobe died in a helicopter crash in Calabasas, California, along with his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, and 7 other people on January 26, 2020. He was 41. There were no survivors from the crash. Their love story truly wasn't without hitches, but it was a very strong one that made it through, so much despite the opposition of the majority and the conclusions that their relationship would never make it right from the start. We offer our condolences to the Bryant family and the relatives of the other people involved in the crash. That's all for now. Please drop a comment, like this video, and subscribe to our channel. If you're new here, see you next time.